Hello and welcome to the lunch edition of MBC News with me, Evelis Chingambe. Our top stories this afternoon. President Chakwera orders the MDF commander to start the process of withdrawing troops from Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Minister of Labour, Engineer Vitumbiko Mumba, advises companies and organizations that hire expatriates to abide to Malawi labor laws. And the National Economic Empowerment Fund vows to continue working with communities to combat effects of climate change and promote agriculture. Thank you for joining us. Now the news in detail. President Chakwera has ordered the Malawi Defense Force commander to begin preparations for the withdrawal of Malawian troops from Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. This order has been made to honor the declaration of a ceasefire by the warring parties there in order to pave way for their planned negotiations towards lasting peace that will bring stability to the SADC region. The Moroccan government says it is committed to strengthening the Malawi education sector by providing about 100 scholarships to deserving students in the 2024-2025 academic year. Moroccan ambassador to Malawi, Abdelkel Nadja, said this at Kamuzu International Airport in Lilongwe during a send-off of 15 scholarship awardees. Margaret Mapando reports.
Poyankhula pomwe ophunzira okwana 15 amanyamuka kupita mdziko la Morocco kachita maphunziro akachenjera.
Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki Mahamat, has commended Malawi for being a strong supporter and active participant of all organs of the African Union and values it stands for, including peace and security. Mahamat made the remarks at the Kamuzu International Airport in Lilongwe through his spokesperson, Eba Kalondo, before departure after 2 days of his official visit. Isaac Jali has a report.
After a 2-day official visit, during which he held talks with President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki Mahamat, used the trip to bid farewell to the Malawi leader as his 8-year tenure of office comes to an end. His spokesperson, Eba Kalondo, said during their meeting, the two leaders discussed the continent's progress in various areas of development as guided by the Africa Agenda 2063, its opportunities and the contemporary challenges it is facing, including civil wars, and how Malawi has contributed to increased peace and security in various volatile parts of the continent. On climate change, Kalondo said Moussa Faki Mahamat acknowledged how Malawi has grappled with effects of extreme weather conditions and the resilience shown by its people.
The chairperson is also ending his 8-year tenure at the helm of the African Union Commission. This was also an opportunity for him to thank President Chakwera for his unstinting support to the continental agenda and the furtherance of Agenda 2063 during the 8 years that the chairperson has been in office. Malawi has also very valiantly been addressing great challenges, specifically towards in regards to climate change. Malawi was also a beneficiary of the Solidarity Fund of the AU.
At Kamuzu International Airport, the envoy was seen off by Minister of Foreign Affairs Nancy Tembo. Moussa Faki Mahamat was elected as chairperson of the African Union Commission on 14th March 2017, and his 8-year tenure comes to an end soon. Isaac Jali, MBC, Lilongwe.
Minister of Labour, Engineer Vitumbiko Mumba, has warned companies and organizations that hire expatriates to ensure that the expatriates do not exceed a 6-year term of service as stipulated in the labour laws of the country. He was speaking when he inspected Bishop Mackenzie International School in the capital, Lilongwe. At the institution, it was discovered that only 7 out of 62 teachers are Malawians. Eunice Jovu reports.
The Minister of Labour, Engineer Vitumbiko Mumba, who was in company of top ministry and immigration officials, first met junior staff before meeting management of Bishop Mackenzie International School. It was the discussion with management where the minister established that there are more foreign teachers at the school than locals, which the minister described as not fair for the indigenous qualified Malawians who can take up the jobs.
We cannot be talking of job creation when jobs are being taken by foreigners in our country. The issue is, as per law, and I'm saying this not only for BMIS, I'm saying this for every other organization, whether be it in any NGO or whatever it is, the law says an expatriate can work in Malawi for a maximum of 6 years, period. All right? If you're working for a company, you can work for the company for 6 years maximum. And from the first day you start work, you're supposed to have someone, a local Malawian, whom you will train, identified by the company, who will take over after those particular 6 years. If you continue working for that particular company after 6 years, there must be justification.
From the grievances of junior staff, the Ministry of Labour verified claims that staff members were subjected to a healthy policy that required an HIV test before joining, then every year thereafter. The management of BMI acknowledged the discriminatory policy but said the school stopped using it in 2021 and are in process of reviewing the general policy. The minister ordered that the arrangement be removed from their workplace policy immediately.
In as much as the new administration, which is led by the new director, they stopped doing those tests in 2021, but it's still a policy that has been available, it's still there. Someone can come next time and say, let's implement it. So one of the major key things which we have in our records, over 30, a number of test results, is the HIV mandatory test for employees, which we feel that is, it is inconsistent with the law.
The Minister of Labour has since sent a warning to all international schools in the country to stop all sorts of discrimination against Malawians. He said the ministry has complaints ranging from salary disparities, lack of career opportunities, unlawful dismissals, and general mistreatment of local staff. Eunice Jovu, MBC, Lilongwe.
The Moroccan government says it is committed to strengthening the Malawi education sector by providing about 100 scholarships to deserving students in the 2024-2025 academic year. Moroccan ambassador to Malawi, Abdelkader Naji, said this at Kamuzu International Airport in Lilongwe during a send-off of 15 scholarship awardees. Margaret Mabando with the details.
Speaking at the send-off ceremony of 15 scholarship awardees, Moroccan ambassador to Malawi, Abdelkader Naji, said a total of 100 students will be sent to Morocco in the 2024-2025 academic year, with the last batch departing soon. He added that Malawi and Morocco share a good and cooperative relationship, making it essential to further strengthen the partnership in the educational sector and boost Malawi's economy.
Between Morocco and Malawi, there's a very good relationship and excellent cooperation, and within the framework of roadmap 22-24 and 24-26, there are an offer of 100 scholarships from Morocco to young Malawian students. And this year we have already sent 3 groups. This is the 4th, and we have another one maybe next week or a week later. We are waiting for the passport to be ready.
Minister of Higher Education, Jessica Bwira, expressed gratitude to the government of Morocco for the generosity to offer the scholarships. Kabwira said the gesture is a testament to the strength of bilateral relations and cooperation between the two nations, leading to the investment in the education and development of the youth.
This shows that Morocco is a partner of all weather. They are a partner that's going to work with us for everything, from the agrarian economy, even from building a skill set. The young people that you have seen going today are evidence that this government will stop at nothing to make sure we create jobs. We will stop at nothing to make sure that we actually cement a youth that can even compete globally.
The Morocco scholarships offer students education in different programs, including general medicine, industrial electronics, laboratory studies, radiology, tourism management, and law. Margaret Mabando, MBC News, Lilongwe.
In a related development, the Israeli government says it will continue supporting Malawi in various sectors of grassroots development in areas such as health, education and agriculture. Israeli ambassador to Malawi, Michael Lotem, made the remarks in Lilongwe after donating 300 desks to Lilongwe City Council. More in this report by Lonjazon Sodoga.
The 300 desks have been distributed to some of the primary schools in the city which were in dire need. Israeli ambassador to Malawi, Michael Lotem, says the relationship that exists between Malawi and Israel dates back decades ago, hence need for Israeli government to support Malawi where there is a need. Lotem says his government is committed in supporting Malawi in various developmental sectors.
We have different activities planned for 2025. Now that I see the urgent need for this, but we are planning things in medical, in water, in different other sectors as well. The friendship goes for many, many decades, and it's from top to bottom, from the president to the students, from grassroots to the top.
Receiving the donation, Mayor for Lilongwe City, Esther Sagawa, appreciated the gesture, saying the desks will have a profound impact on learners' outcomes. Sagawa also disclosed that Lilongwe City looks forward to benefit more from Israeli government through a sister city initiative.
This only entails that we have a very good working relationship with the country Israel, and also in his speech he mentioned that he really wants Lilongwe City Council to have a sister city in Israel, because we would also want to benefit from that kind of relationship that we can create and maintain.
One of the schools to benefit from the desks is in Nkomashi Primary School in Lilongwe City Center constituency. Legislator for the area, Alfred Gia, said the gesture will ease the burden of learners who have been attending classes while sitting on the floor.
We need more desks, and the numbers themselves, they tell a big story that each and every class there's overwhelming figures, learner to teacher ratio is very big, and now with the coming in of this assistance, it will go a long way.
According to Lilongwe City Council, Lilongwe Urban has 57 public primary schools and over 157,000 learners across 10 zones. The 300 desks will be distributed to 4 constituencies within the city, with Mlodza, Nkomashi, Nsambajiko and Mtsiliza primary schools benefiting. Lonjazon Sodoka, MBC News, Lilongwe.
You're watching the lunch edition of MBC News and you are with me, Evelis Chingambe. A reminder of the top stories. President Chakwera orders the MDF commander to start processing the withdrawal of troops from Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Minister of Labour, Engineer Vujumbiko Mumba, advises companies and organizations that hire expatriates to abide to Malawi labour laws. And the National Economic Empowerment Fund vows to continue working with communities to combat effects of climate change and promote agriculture.
The D-Day.
18th April 2024.
Agenda.
Results of the National Survey on Access and Use of Information and Communication Technologies by Households and Individuals in Malawi 2023.
Malawians trust us, they watch us, and they listen to us.
From a news perspective, from a program's perspective, it means we need to up our game.
For one to be a great champion, you have to compete.
On behalf of MBC Radio 1, it means a lot.
Just confirms what we have been through and through.
It is settled. MBC TV has the highest viewership and MBC Radio 1 has the highest listenership in Malawi.
We said it before and we are saying it again now. We broadcast to millions.
Set your view bar beyond friends and family. Choose the market leader. Choose MBC.
Welcome back. A total of 7,200,905 people have registered to vote in this year's general elections scheduled for September. This is according to a statement released by the Malawi Electoral Commission (MEC) after concluding all phases of the voter registration exercise. Director of Media and Public Relations Sangwani Wafrira gives more details in this interview.
At the conclusion of the supplementary voter registration exercise, as Malawi Electoral Commission wants to announce that a total of 24,078 voters have registered. So when we add this to the total number that registered during the first 3 phases of the voter registration exercise, the total is coming up to 7,500,905 voters. Of this, 3,087,563 are men, and 4,113,342 are women. The next step will be to start building the voters register, and then the building on the voters register, we are going to remove those that have attempted to register more than once. So we are advising our stakeholders that when they are using the figures which are going to share, they should use them with caution, because as we build the voters register and we remove the duplicates, there might be slight adjustment to the figures that we have shared.
Over 14,000 people in Neno have started benefiting from the Climate Smart Enhanced Public Works program, pegged at about 650 million kwacha. District Commissioner for Neno, Rosemary Nawasha, says the program is one of the initiatives that government is implementing in the district to caution the effects of climate change and El Nino-induced hunger. Details in this report.
Neno is one of the districts in Malawi usually hit by hunger. This is mostly due to dry spells from the effects of climate change. And speaking at the Gowe Community Center during the beginning of the payment of funds to beneficiaries of the Climate Smart Enhanced Public Works Program Phase 3, District Commissioner for Neno, Rosemary Nawasha, said apart from conserving the environment, the initiative is one of the measures government has put in place to caution the people against hunger. Nawasha said 14,139 people receive 48,000 kwacha each month.
The purpose of this program is to make sure that our environment is being maintained. We are here today for a pay parade. These people, they worked for 30 days. Now we are here to give them money. Per day they receive 1.6. So today each one will get 48,000 for this month only. We are in phase 3. They are already into phase 4, which means next month we'll also be here to issue them with some money. These monies are helping them to buy food if they don't have food, or to start small-scale businesses which can assist their families, the needs they have in their home.
One of the beneficiaries, a 66-year-old Christa Chimpwitika of Ngala Village, Chief Mlauri's area, said the money will be used to buy food.
The government has rescued us from hunger. I have just lost my granddaughter, who has left children under my care. I can assure you, without this program, the children would not have survived. We thank God for allowing this government to implement this program. Honestly, I'm very grateful.
Neno is one of the districts in Malawi failing to recover from last year's dry spell after it has been hit again this year. Blessings Kanache, NBC News, Neno.
The National Economic Empowerment Fund, NEF, says it will continue working with communities to deal with the effects of climate change, a major challenge in the agriculture sector. NEF Board Chairperson Jeff Tamtema was speaking in the area of Senior Chief Mavere in Jinji District during a tree planting exercise. Maeso Jikazola has a report.
Ntema says planting of trees is key to dealing with climate change, which continues to affect rain patterns. He said they will continue working with loan beneficiaries in conserving the environment. Ntema said the organization will continue with loan distribution even after the rainy season, as many farmers are showing interest in irrigation farming.
This program is very important because, as you know, we give out loans to farmers and others who are doing business. but specifically to farmers, we would want to be part of encouraging farmers to be planting trees. So tree planting is very important because farmers are not able to produce more because of, in some cases, soil erosion and other effects of soil degradation.
Nelson Kumwembe, a farmer who is a beneficiary of NIF loans, hailed the organization for assisting in eradicating hunger in the country. Parliamentarian for Nchinji South, Agnes Nkusankoma, commended NIF for reaching out to farmers through clubs, saying this will help to improve food security in Malawi. She also supported the idea of planting more trees as one way of dealing with climate change.
The program of tree planting initiated by NIF, it's very important in my constituency because you know, we need trees just like we need water. Trees, we use trees for anything, for everything. If we need oxygen, it's trees. If we need rains, for the rains to come, we need trees.
During this year's tree planting season, NIF is expected to plant over 15,000 seedlings. NIF received 150 billion kwacha to distribute to farmers as farm inputs loans, and so far it has distributed 45 billion kwacha.
Ordnance Malawi Limited says it plans to plant over 10,000 tree seedlings this forestry season. Marketing and Corporate Affairs Manager at Ordnance Malawi Limited, Patience Chatsiga, was speaking at Ngantira Primary School in Mzuzu during the official launch of the company's tree planting program. More with Grant Muhango.
Speaking at Mgantira Primary School in Mzuzu City, Old Mutual Malawi Limited Marketing and Corporate Affairs Manager Patience Chatsika said the program is in line with the government's vision of promoting reforestation in the country.
Most corporates or most Malawians, we do plant trees, but we do not take interest in terms of management of the trees. We do have a standing memorandum of understanding with WESM, who is our implementing partner, and in there we also have targets in terms of survival rate for the trees, and we are excited that our survival rate is over other areas. So we are committed to proceed to make sure that management of the trees is in the memorandum of understanding that we have with our implementing partners.
Communications Manager at Wildlife and Environmental Society of Malawi WESM, Oswald Bonongwe, said the organization has put in place measures aimed at taking care of the trees they have planted.
Yes, they would have experience to do the planting of the trees, but they would still have a gap because it needs some levels of expertise. They wouldn't know what type of species that needs to be planted where. The technical management of these things, it needs someone who had done some sort of studies for the trees.
Forestry Communications and Advisory Services Officer for the Northern Region Zone, Kevin Chisaka, said his office is promoting regeneration of trees as a step towards reforestation drive in the region.
We are promoting natural regeneration whereby we are advertising farmers and all other organizations to promote natural regeneration whereby the regenerants are left to grow even in the farmers' fields or in the forest reserves or in an orchard or in woodlot. So when these regenerants are left, the forests are restored within a specified period of time.
The event was spiced by learners' performances. Grant Muhango, MBC News, Mzuzu.
And now in sports, gospel artist Ethel Kamwindo Banda has described the game of football as a tool to turn many young people away from indulging in immoral activities. Kamwindo Banda said this at Mhuju Primary School ground in Rumpi after a match involving Mhuju Select and Panthers Football Club in a 2 million kwacha Apostle Vitumbiko Nkandawire Bonanza. Our reporter Rudoviko Nyirenda has more.
Ethel Kamwindo Banda, who was accompanied by Shama vocals, stormed the podium after the football match with a famous gospel song titled Liumboni. Due to this, Banda described the fusion as a game changer to many young people. Later asked religious leaders to think of coming up with trophies as an evangelism tool. Senior Chief Mahenga, who witnessed the bonanza, thanked Apostle Vitumbiko Mkandawire for organizing the football bonanza. He then said he is impressed with the raw talent he had seen displayed by the boys in the area, that if nurtured, the nation would benefit from it in the future.
I've seen it that
those people of the farm, they should be coming in our areas to teach us the players. You have seen the players from Buju, they are playing well, they are playing better than those who are in town. So this is an indication that they must come here and pick suitable players who fit the national team.
The organizer of the Bonanza, Apostle Vitumbiko Mkandavile, found of time for Victory Ministries, who also participated in the game, said he brought the trophy as one way transforming many young people in the community in different ways.
I've been very much satisfied, and my target was to harness some talent here in the village, and that's why I told them that they should have a select team from the Northern one, and to see the performance today I'm satisfied, and my coaches have already gotten some players which we need to take to the town, that we can expose them to some teams in the town.
During the match, Muhuju Select defeated Panthers FC by 4-0 and received 900,000 kwacha, a trophy and a ball, while Panthers FC received 400,000 kwacha and a ball for being runners-up. Meanwhile, Apostle Mkandavile has promised to bring Basi Pite Bonanza this year to the community. Rudoviko Nyirenda, MBC News, Rumpi.
And that item concludes this edition of MBC News. A reminder of our top stories before we leave. President Chakwera orders the MDF commander to start the process of withdrawing troops from Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Minister of Labour, Engineer Vitumbiko Mumba, advises companies and organizations that hire expatriates to abide to Malawi labor laws. And the National Economic Empowerment Fund, NEF, vows to continue working with communities to combat effects of climate change and promote agriculture. For more news, scan the QR code at the top right corner of your TV screen or subscribe to our SMS services by dialing *364#. You've been with me, Evelis Chingambe. Thanks for watching and good afternoon.
Sabara ino mu program ya Woman Talk.
Kodi ndizotheka kuti azimayi